Sir, we've got a shootout under the ice.
I told Sixth Fleet you want a hunter killer.
I read the script and I was like intrigued from the very beginning. I mean, the fact that you're bringing two superpowers like the US and Russia into play, and then the dynamics of how that plays out just read beautifully on the page. I mean, it was like you have this whole tension about an imminent war happening, which could be a world war. And how do you get out of that situation? That's what was so fascinating about the reading, was where there were just these elements in there that kept building and building. You kept turning the page, wondering, you know, how is this going to be resolved?
We need a local navigator.
I risked my men, I risked my ship, because it was the right thing to do.
This is about our future.
It was just very fascinating, too, how it was structured, because it was basically structured in two different locations, which is on a submarine underneath the ocean, and then on a military base in Polyarny in northern Russia. And what it did is it took you from a very claustrophobic environment to something that was kind of wide open and sort of sparse and barren. And I could just see the images jumping off the page as I was reading it. It was just so interesting visually already. And of course the storyline was just, you know, it was ratcheted with tension.
We've been ordered to cross waters that no American sub has ever crossed before. Submerge the ship.
We had to do a lot of research. How are we going to get the movement we need in the sub? Do we want to fake it with just a camera, but then nothing in the background is swinging and you can already tell it's not on a gimbal? Or do we need to really get the precise movements of a submarine? So after a lot of research, we found a gimbal, but you know, part of the problem we had was engineering, because you know, this set weighed something like 2 tons or something like that, and there was no guarantee that the gimbal would even work once we put it on. And so it was a daily struggle there. Okay, we can put this on, but what's the weight of this? And you're adding it up to the point where you're going to make the gimbal work or not work. And fortunately we did.
If we don't pull this off, it's going to be World War III.